Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D, and Mr. Derek J. Tant.
What's up, Scott?
Not much.
How are you?
Not much. How are you?
Thanks for having me back. Where is Bob? Where
Gangsters,
is he?
what's up, guys?
I don't know. Where is Bob? He's busy. He had to do something real quick. He's going to be back on Wednesday and Friday, but he's not here Monday, so I don't know what to do. We're just going to have to soldier on without him.
Are we gonna have to wing it Monday?
No, I have plans. I have plans of things I want to talk about, but before we do, I know what you want to talk about.
Who wants coffee? Coffee? Anybody?
Absolutely. Numa Coffee is a coffee roasting company in Cincinnati, Ohio, run by a friend of the show, Chris Bean. He sources ethically and roasts them himself. And you can go onto his website, numacoffee.com. That's PNEUMA coffee.com, and get yourself some very freshly roasted coffee and have it delivered to your house. And if you use the coupon code HWT, which stands for Hey We're Talking, you'll get 20% off already reasonable prices. So you need to do that. I have Numa Coffee in my house right now, in my grinder, making my espresso. It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
That's it.
I was
I'm
waiting
done.
for a moment, and I thought, oh, he's done. But anyway.
Numa Coffee.
There you go.
Numa Coffee, HWT, discounts, good prices, good coffee. Do it.
Yeah. All right. So it is Monday, and Derek was gone all last week. There's a reason he was gone. He was on
It was
vacation.
spring. Yeah, spring break.
So tell us, first of all, spring break, is this something that you always do when your son's off? Is this a school-related spring break, or is this like a thing that you do?
Well, it's related to my wife.
Yeah.
She works at a college.
Okay.
She works at the college fitness center. And so she gets spring break off. She gets like Christmas and Thanksgiving off. So it's basically an opportunity for us to go. Now, my son isn't really going to school right now.
Okay.
He basically is graduating like 2 years early. It's a whole thing. It's pretty amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's doing his schoolwork from a computer.
Okay.
And he's almost done. Like
That's
he
awesome.
might actually be done. He might actually be done today. I don't know.
Nice.
Or tomorrow. Something like that.
Okay. So you guys went on vacation for spring break. Where did you go?
We went to the great city of Houston, Texas.
Houston.
Yeah. I was born in Houston. A lot of my family, like on both my mom and dad's side, live in Houston. And even my wife has a sister that lives in the Houston area.
Okay.
So we went. My dad's brother, unfortunately, last month passed away.
Yep.
And they cremated him. And they actually delayed the service until like March 9th, which was that Saturday of spring break, which allowed us an opportunity to go down and attend the service. And it was really nice. So we just went down there. We attended the service. We visited with family. And that's about it.
Okay.
We didn't really do a whole bunch of other stuff. Although I did one like thing for myself, like one little selfish thing.
Okay. Let's talk about it. What did you do?
The Thursday before we left at 11 a.m., I met up at Houston area cigar shop and met with one and only Gentleman Jim.
Nice.
And you know him well because, well, y'all had a thing. The beer and Backy show.
Yes, and we knew him before then, but yes, he hung out with myself and Bob and Mr. Kevin. I miss Kevin. Where is the West Virginia Piper when you need him, right?
Heard that he may be moving to Dallas, Texas.
Really?
So I need to actually reach out to Mr. Kevin Twyford, Mr. West Virginia Piper, because he may not be West Virginia Piper no more. He might be, Central North Texas Piper or whatever.
We're really spreading his life all over the internet right now. Sorry, Kevin.
That's
if that
Piper
was
TWI.
Stop. Okay. So anyway, you hung out with Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, just so everybody knows, a couple of things about Jimmy. First of all, the dude has like this tremendous beard. If you don't know Gentleman Jim, you can find him on YouTube. Jimmy's got this good beard. Just long and just, I don't know. It just fits him perfectly. And he's a pipe smoker. That's how we all kind of met. And he makes his own beard oil. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And anyway, he's got like the best Texas drawl ever. Like you have little bits and pieces, Derek, but Jimmy's got like the best drawl.
Absolutely. Jimmy is a charmer. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
And I got to spend 2 hours. We shared a cigar. Not like we smoked the same
no,
cigar.
You each had your own.
He bought me a cigar, and he bought himself a cigar.
Yeah.
And we sat together for a couple hours, smoking cigars and chatting. And let me tell you, Jimmy Smith, Gentleman Jim, is crushing life right now.
Yeah.
I mean, what a guy. He's, new career. He is what I noticed. Let me backtrack a little bit.
Wait a minute. This is big. This sounds like
it's time for another Derek Tant's Hot Take.
On Jimmy Smith, a hot take, by the way. Okay, go ahead.
So what I noticed, I've got a lot of family in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
And a lot of them doing wonderfully well. Very successful. My cousin, her husband is he's like the project manager for a construction company. The dude spent 5 years as the project manager building like the Exxon Mobil campus in Houston.
Okay.
It's huge. So he's very successful. A lot of people that live in Houston are successful, but it's like they're so busy.
Yeah. There's
no time. They have no time to like pursue their hobbies, pursue their passions. My cousin's husband, I was like, what do you do? Like, what's your fun thing? He goes, man, I love hunting. He's like, but I haven't been hunting in 2 years.
Wow. Jimmy would be very upset about that, by the way.
Yeah. So it's like you got a lot of people in Houston in that area. It's an exciting big city, lots of things to do, lots of things to see. And if you're successful, you can kind of get sucked down that work pit where you're just working all the time and struggling to make time for yourself and for your family. Yep. And so it's like good to see Jimmy because he says he's struggling with that too, but like he's going camping, he's going fishing, he's doing all these cool activities with his kids, and he's in a career now where it's more flexible. He can get around. Like we met on a weekday at 11 o'clock a.m.
Don't tell Jimmy's boss, but yeah, they did.
No, it's what he can do.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I mean, I think Jimmy's his own kind of boss.
He is.
Jimmy is like, he took over some position and he is doing it like 10 times better than his predecessor.
He's got drive is what it is. He's one of these guys that's just he takes care of business. Whatever needs to get done, he just does it.
Yeah. He's a cabinet salesman and he's cultivating new relationships. Yep. I would buy a cabinet from Jimmy.
I would too. Yeah. He just has a charm. Let's be real. Jimmy just has a thing about him. You want to be friends with the guy. He's just a cool dude. And he's one of those guys too. You were talking about things that he does with his kids. He reminds me a little bit of, in some ways, what my brother does. He's always taking kids to hockey. Jimmy's always taken his daughter to archery, his son to do different things. I mean, he's very active. Those are the kinds of things that I really appreciate about Jimmy and my brother and people like that take the time. And I know you do this stuff too, Derek. You have a different schedule than a lot of people, so I bet you it's a little harder, but you're really involved in your kids' lives. Same thing with Bob. Let's be real. Most of the people that we know are good about that stuff with their kids. And it's just fun to see people that really take an interest in their kids and go out and do stuff and just really make them, they're going to remember that stuff for the rest of their lives. Like, there might be a time where they're growing up where they're like, they don't like their mom and dad very much, but when they get older, they're going to remember, my dad took me to all these things. Mom did this, it's good stuff. I think Jimmy's one of those guys that you just know. He's just got a great heart. He really does.
Scott, that was a great thought. Does your dad still take you to hockey?
He doesn't. But he took me to hockey games. That's where I got my love of hockey. So,
but you could do it. You could do it today.
What? Go to a hockey game?
Your dad could take you to hockey tonight.
He could. What is this like? Am I getting counseling right now?
No, I'm just saying. Those memories, those good memories, don't just have to be in childhood. You could be making those memories now, Scott, because
Derek.
You're getting up there, man. I know.
I'm
you're
getting up there? What are you talking about?
You're 58 years old.
Okay.
But you're still young at heart.
I am not 58. Dang it. Am I 47? I can't even remember. Yeah, I'm 47.
You're like 41, right?
No, 47. I think. Am I 47? 72?
Oh,
72.
So.
Yeah, 72 to 19. Yeah, I'm 47. 47. Oh my gosh, man. Pretty soon you guys can make fun of me and say I'm 50 at least. But it's not funny. It makes me so sad. Okay.
Just go to a hockey game with your dad.
Okay. I'll work on it. Good grief.
The Detroit Red Wings, right?
Red Wings. Red Wings?
That's what I said. Yeah, the Red Wings.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? Anyway.
They're your favorite team, right?
What else did you do in Houston besides see Jimmy? Really? Was it all just like family related and cremation and stuff?
We did a lot of family. Like, that's my dad's side of the family.
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of them during that first few days. And then we kind of went to the north part of Houston, different area where all like my mom's, like all her brothers and sisters and my cousins live. So, we stayed with one of my cousins kind of in their little travel camper RV thing, which is pretty cool. And we just tried to spend as much time. I tried to just reach out to as many cousins and aunts and uncles as I could and visit. During the daytime, my wife and my son and I, we'd go shopping and different things, do stuff like that.
Yeah.
My wife wants to
gosh, dang it. Every time it gets me.
She's reading. She's like reading more.
Okay.
And she has this series of books by V.C. Andrews. You ever heard of this person?
No.
I don't even know if it's a dude or a chick, but she wants like all the books by this person.
Okay.
So we went to bookstores, half price bookstores, and went. My son, who's no longer going to school,
yeah,
he doesn't have access to his saxophone anymore, but he wants to continue playing.
Okay.
So we rented a saxophone.
While you were on your trip, you rented a saxophone?
Yeah, we went to a music store, and it's like a rent to own kind of thing. We're renting it month to month for him.
Oh, okay. But in Houston, you did this?
Yeah.
Why in Houston though? You don't have a rental
we
store
there.
by you?
Probably, but it just.
How far away is Houston from you? It's really far, isn't it?
Like 8 hours.
Oh my gosh! So when he's done with the saxophone, you're like, "All right, let's jump in the old paddy wagon. We got an 8-hour trip to return your saxophone."
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's plenty to do in Houston, and I haven't been in like 5 years, and I really need to. We went and we realized, we really need to be back more. There's tons of things to do. There's museums, there's parks, there's there's like Galveston and beaches and all kinds of cool things to do. Not just
where's NASA? Isn't that Houston?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, we were pretty. We wanna be able to do stuff like that and just take our time. And take our time seeing things. Like on the way to Houston, we stopped in a little town called LaGrange.
Hey, that's
Ever
a
heard
little
of it?
Yeah, it's a little song by ZZ Top.
Yeah. You know what LaGrange was famous for?
Prostitutes.
Yes.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. Okay. No, I'm serious. There was in LaGrange, Texas, or outside LaGrange, Texas. That's the subject matter of the song.
I didn't know that.
It was a brothel called the Chicken Ranch. And they made a play and a movie about it starring Dolly Parton.
Best little whorehouse in Texas.
Yeah, the best little whorehouse in Texas. In LaGrange.
Wow. I've never watched that movie, by the way. I think I've seen little bits and pieces of it on TV, but of course it's probably super edited for TV.
Yeah, like I remember I was at my buddy's house when I was a teenager, and I said something about Dolly Parton, and his mom made us watch the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Out of all the movies she chose, she couldn't have showed you 9 to 5?
I don't remember what it was I said that provoked her to be like, we're going to watch this, but we watched it.
Hey, Derek, you know what? I've got a homework assignment for you. On Wednesday, if you could get some Dolly Parton trivia for the show, that'd be awesome.
Okay. I will do that. I will do that, and I will not even reference this conversation at all.
There's no way you wouldn't.
But what I wanted to say about LaGrange, a few weeks ago, I actually discovered where it was, where the Chicken Ranch was.
Yeah.
And the buildings are gone. It was shut down in the 70s. The house that was the main brothel was moved to Dallas and turned into a restaurant and then later demolished.
Okay.
So there's nothing there. But we found the road that it was on, and I went out there and I took pictures of like the keep out signs.
Yeah.
It's got bullet holes in it. I even took a picture of my wife standing in front of it, and I was like, Chicken Ranch has a new madam.
And wasn't Burt Reynolds in that?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I did not.
It sounds like
it was. I wanted to watch wrestling. I wanted to watch wrestling with my friend Kevin.
But she made you watch Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Did you go home and tell your parents, hey, Mom and Dad, I just watched Best Little Whorehouse in Texas?
I don't know. I was just like, I want to watch.
Dude.
I just want to watch, you don't even know what you're talking about. I want to watch Shawn Michaels and Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, right. Did that ever happen? Were they even in the same? I don't know if they were.
Probably
anyway, so I think it's funny how many stories most people have of in their youth going to somebody's house or like spending the night at your friend's house, the horrible things that you learned at other people's houses that you would never learn at your own. Derek's like, yeah, she made us watch Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Oh my gosh. That's why there's a lot of people nowadays that don't even let their kids spend the night places. And now I completely understand. Everything bad I learned in my whole entire life was at somebody else's house because my house was very strict. There was no dirty talk. I learned all my curse words at other people's houses. How about you, Derek?
Oh, I picked it up at school.
Yeah, my school, we couldn't swear. We could only say gosh and dang it because I went to a Christian school. All right, let's wrap it up. Listen, I'm going to keep pounding this drum because it's important to Derek. He really cares about this, that you guys go subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm laughing about it, but I really do. Like, I have a goal. I would really like to get our YouTube channel built up and get some more subscribers. So go to the YouTube channel. It's just, Hey, We're Talking. Type it into the search on YouTube. Click on our channel and say subscribe. Hit the bell. You'll know when our new stuff comes out. And then you can go to Facebook and get involved on Facebook. Hit us up on Facebook. We got all these different places that you can interact with us. But please make it a priority to subscribe to us on YouTube. And then share it with your friends. I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the greatest things in your whole entire life when you get to share the joy of this show with somebody else. Derek, don't you think that's a good idea?
I do. I knew it was coming.
I know you did. You did. All right. We're going to see you guys on Wednesday where we're going to be talking about another YouTube phenomena. Is that the right word for it? I don't know. But
Bob seems to think it's going to be trending, but the video came out like middle of last year.
Really? And he thinks now it's going to start trending all of a sudden? I don't know.
Well, if we put people on it,
it's true.
We show it to the masses.
Yeah, it could take off.
It might get a little bit more juice.
It should. So show up on Wednesday, and I guarantee you it'll be just the thing you need. It'll give you a real nice smack in the face. All right? We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Until then,